Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Efya. I hope you are all doing well. Today I'll be showing you how to make this soft, fluffy and delicious homemade mini donuts using a donut maker. This recipe is simple, beginner friendly and perfect if you are looking for an easy baked treat without deep frying. These mini donuts are great for breakfast, snacks, tea time, birthdays, or anytime you are craving something sweet. Now let's get started. In a clean mixing bowl, I'll begin by adding my softened margarine or butter. If your butter has just come out from the refrigerator, simply leave it at a room temperature for a while until it becomes soft. This helps it mix easily with the sugar and create a smooth, creamy base for our butter. I'm going to cream it using a hand mixer. You can also feel free to use a wooden ladle, a whisk, or any other tool you have available. Now mix everything together well until the margarine becomes light in texture and also becomes pale in color. Next, I add my sugar. Now I'll bring in my hand mixer again and begin creaming the margarine and sugar together. This step is very important, so don't rush it. Creaming the butter and sugar properly helps incorporate air into the mixture, and those tiny air pockets are what make the finished donuts light, soft and fluffy. I'm mixing on medium speed, making sure the sugar blends well with the margarine. As I continue mixing, you will notice the mixture gradually changing color. It becomes lighter, creamier, and increases slightly in volume. As you can see, that's a good sign that enough air is being incorporated. All right, everything is nicely combined, so it's time to add the eggs. I'm adding the eggs gradually, one or two at a time. I'll add the first egg and mix until it's completely incorporated before adding the next one. Adding the eggs gradually helps the mixture stay smooth and prevents it from separating. It also creates a stable batter with a lovely silky texture. Once all the eggs have been mixed in, you will notice the batter is smooth, glossy, and perfectly combined. Now it's time to go in with our all-purpose flour. I'll add the flour in portions because it's easier to mix and hence prevent lumps from forming. It also keeps flour from flying all over the kitchen when using the mixer. I'll gently mix everything together on low speed until the flour is almost incorporated. But at this stage, you can stop using the hand mixer and use your spatula to do the work for you, and you are good to go. Alright, so at this point, if you are a beginner, I beg you kindly use your spatula or your wooden spoon, because I don't want any problem. I don't want any comments like, Efya, it didn't turn out just like yours. I beg, sometimes check the description box for proper ingredients, and also do follow the video from start to finish and you will get it right. So on this note, I'll be listing all ingredients in the description box for you to check it out. Okay, so do check it out after you are done watching. All right, so as I said, avoid over mixing. Once the flour goes in, mixing too much can develop gluten, which may make your donut tougher instead of soft and tender. Mix only until you no longer see streaks of dry flour. Now begin adding my evaporated milk gradually, and also add salt, baking powder, and also some vanilla essence. So I combined both vanilla and pineapple essence. Kindly feel free to use any flavor of your choice and you are good to go. I've already added it, so just mix everything until you get the right consistency. As I continue mixing, you can see the batter becoming smooth, creamy and silky. Now look at this beautiful batter. This is exactly how your donut batter should look. It's thick enough to hold a shape, but soft enough to fall slowly from a spoon. Now before we start baking, I want to make two delicious flavors. So I'll scoop some of the vanilla butter into a separate bowl. Unfortunately, I did that off camera, so I added cocoa powder to some portion of the butter. So we are having two different butters, a classic vanilla butter and rich chocolate butter. I really love doing this because it gives everyone options. Some people prefer the classic battery vanilla flavor, while others can't resist chocolate. So having both flavors also makes the final presentation much more colorful and attractive. From light soup rich and spicy bowl to jollof rice like liquid gold. Step by step. Now before adding the butter, make sure your donut maker is fully preheated. A properly heated donut maker makes the donuts start cooking immediately, giving them an even rise and beautiful golden color. And also don't forget as well to lightly brush each cavity with a little margarine. You can also feel free to use butter if that's what you have at home. This simply step makes prevent the donut from sticking and also give them a lovely golden finish. You don't need too much, just a thin even layer is enough. After a few minutes, let's have a look. Wow, just look at these beautiful mini donuts. They have risen so nicely. The tops are smooth, the edges are beautifully rounded, and they have developed a lovely golden color. The chocolate is also giving whatever it's supposed to give, trust me. Now imagine serving both flavors together on one plate. The golden vanilla donut beside the rich chocolate donut creates such a beautiful presentation. Now let's take a closer look at the inside. I'll break one open for you. Just look at that beautiful texture. You can see how soft and fluffy it is. The inside is light and airy with a fine tender crumb. Trust me, that's exactly what we want. The donuts are moist without being heavy, and they spring back gently when pressed. Every bite is soft, buttery, and full of flavor. If you decide to try this recipe at home, I would love to hear how it turned out. Let me know in the comments which flavor you enjoyed the most, vanilla or chocolate, and if you added your own topping or decorations, share them with me as well. I always enjoy your creations. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I truly appreciate every view, every like, every comment, and every share. Your continuing support means the world to me, and it motivates me to keep bringing you simple, delicious recipes that you can confidently make at home. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, keep smiling, and most importantly, keep cooking with love. Bye.